X gon' give it to you. We gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. We gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. You guys don't want this smoke. You guys do not. You do not. You do not. Let me change a setting on my computer door. Change the color of my skin. That's how it actually works nowadays. You can be whatever color you want, I learned. So, I'm no longer a cock Asian Jewish man. I'm blue. Let's see. Who's gonna be here? I'm gonna roast your guys' watches, and I don't think you'll be. I really don't think you'll be too happy. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, but I mean, I had a lot of coffee, by the way, so. I will wait for some people to show up. I'm very excited to see what they will have in store for me. Perhaps they will have me look at a bunch of German watches, maybe a bunch of Asian watches. Maybe, they ask for only like, I don't know, what watches from Bulgaria or something cool like that. Let me turn on the chat. Why is the chat not working? What the F is going on with the chat? Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida is here. Molvik Arya is here. Mostly Harmless Certified T3 bot Stan Mauser. Greetings and salutations. Oh! What do you mean? OBS is making me sign into chat? I don't need to effing sign in because this is how legends are made. This is my stream. Okay, so did it let me even check? Yeah. See, that's right. Matthew Edwards, what are the thoughts on Vostok Cosmodiver? We're gonna go over that in a moment. Dingo Dave, nearly 4:30 a.m. I gotta get up early for you, Jory. Thank you. I appreciate that, Dingo. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. We have the worst breakdancers in the world. Brenman Good, certified T3 bot. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a splendid morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's go ahead and do the wave. First of all, actually, before we do that, what's everyone sipping on? I'm sipping on, this is what I got, okay? Yo, you know what? Green for go, red for no. Can I rant? Can I rant real quick? Hold on, guys. Am I allowed to rant? I'd really appreciate it if I could freaking rant. Because this is serious. All right, what is happening in this country is very serious. So if I could just rant real quick. Spam green for go and red for no. Something is going on with the chat. What is going on here? Dingo Dave, oh no, don't put me in the same box, please. No, I don't dance. No. We got break dancers here. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. I have a PhD in breaking. No, you do not. All right, let's get that. Let's get that straight right now, okay? You shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't have been there. You really shouldn't have been there. No, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have done that. All right? Sorry. You really shouldn't. You really should not have. You shouldn't have done that. All right, Australia, you shouldn't have. Everybody was making fun of that chick Raygun or whatever for her terrible freaking breakdancing and all the memes everywhere. And her response was, "Oh, well, what message is this sending to other people who want to try their best, give it a go?" It's like, dude, no, the Olympics is not a place to give it a go. The Olympics is not a place to try your best at something. The Olympics is for the elite of the elite who've trained their whole entire lives to get to the pinnacle of human form, fitness, talent. Okay, this is not some place to give it a go. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to rant about. Brandman, Pikes Peak Devil's Head Red Ale. That's what he's sipping on. Keenan Navot, my bro from Israel, is telling me that I'm allowed to rant. Dingo saying rant away. Okay, so while I'm ranting right now, if you guys could spam in the chat what you guys are sipping on, then that's what we do. I got this, okay? The a grande shaken espresso. So I actually like the shaken espressos from Starbucks. All right, that's something that I enjoy. The autumn flavors are back. I don't know if it's global or if it's just regional or what, but here the autumn flavors are back. So like pumpkin spice, and now they're doing apple flavors. And hey, I'm from New England. We got apple orchards everywhere. And I'm like, dude, what? So earlier, I think it was like Monday, whenever they introduced all the autumn flavors for the season, I went and I got a shaken espresso, what they call apple crisp. The apple crisp, where is it? My camera wants to focus on my face. Okay, I'm done with it, right? So I got it, and it was like very strong apple, like very strong, like artificial apple. And I was like, I can tell it's like almost good, but it's a bit too much, okay? And I was like, you know what? That might just be the barista, and like their mismeasurement or whatever. You know, everyone puts their little je ne sais quoi. And I was like, okay, you know what? The next time I go to Starbucks, I'm gonna give it another try. I gave it another try the next day, and this time they didn't put like any apple in it. And I was like, it's like, it tastes bad. I don't know what's going on. It tastes bad. And so I spoke to Sammy. We had a little family conference, and I was like, what do I do? Because this is the biggest issue in my life right now. What am I going to do about this apple Starbucks coffee? All right, I've tried it twice. I don't know what to do. I'm having a mental breakdown. Someone get the president on the phone. And she was like, you know what? Give him one more strike, right? Give him one more strike. Try it again. 3 times the charm. And like what happened. So today I got it. And again, it was just really bad. So like the first guy, I actually liked his the most. This one didn't put like enough. This one even put even less apple flavor, and now it has this weird tinge, and it's disgusting. So I finished it anyway, and the caffeine's hitting. I don't know if you guys can tell. It is freaking hitting, boy. But it's not good, and I'm not gonna get it anymore. So anyway, that's my little rant about what I'm sipping on. I appreciate everyone who watches this. We get a few thousand viewers after the live. So when this gets uploaded to YouTube, I appreciate everyone who watches this. And I understand that, not everybody can be here live, although I would really appreciate it because I kind of advertise it all the time. I kind of say, hey, I'm going to be live every freaking Saturday, so why don't you guys join me? But chat, if we could just wave at the people in the future, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you. I see you. You are acknowledged. You are heard. You are loved. Do your thing, queen. Cut it out. None of that stuff here, all right? This isn't the Everything is Gay channel. By the way, if you guys want to check out my other channel, you know what? I'm just going to do a little self-promotion here because, I mean, dude, I can't even find my own channel on YouTube. What is going on? Why can't I find? Come on, YouTube. Okay, check this out, guys. Very excited about this. So this is my new channel. I got 13,000 subs. Actually, already I've gotten over 250,000 views, which is not bad for a new channel. So if you guys want to join me over here, it's Everything is Gay. So it's youtube.com/@canweusethатword. If you guys could all subscribe, I'm gonna type it in here in the chat. /can we use that word? I think that's what it is. Are we allowed to say here? I think we are allowed to say here. But anyway, yeah, if you guys want to subscribe over there. I really would appreciate it. Okay, so what are we doing here today? Let me look at the comment section because people get all angry if I don't. Mostly Harmless is waving. Keenan to vote is waving. Brenman is waving. Donna under construction is waving. Albert, my bro, what is going on, dude? Shouldn't you be out, dude? I live vicariously through his Instagram. Albert, he goes to all the best restaurants and everything. Shouldn't you be at a restaurant having brunch or something and having fun while I slave away here and work? Dingo, I think you can't make fun of me for not watching this live for once. Michael, hey everyone, he's here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do: Inland Watch reviews. While I was in New Orleans, I had Starbucks coffee. It was good. Starbucks and a cigar every morning. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. I posted the link if you guys want to subscribe to that other channel. So what are we going to do today? Well, I'm going to roast your watches, but I'm going to do it with the help of a supercomputer. So what you guys are going to do, chat, is one by one, you guys are going to comment the watch that you are wearing. Okay? I'm going to show you my watch. I'm going to get a picture of it online. I'm going to put it in my supercomputer, and it's going to roast me. All right? So, like, I'm going to show you what I'm wearing. Let me get an image. Okay. So this is the watch I'm wearing. Jake 480 is here. So I am wearing this. All right. This is the Mech Exp really, really cool CNC motor watch that I did a review on my channel this week. All right. If you want to learn more about this, then please go ahead to the Time Teller channel. It was, I think, my Monday or Tuesday review of this week. Comment in the comment section if you've seen it or not. All right. So here's what we're going to do. All right. I'm going to get a picture of it right here. Oh, Linky's here. I'm going to save this image. Actually, I want to show it to you in person. You guys can see it, right? You guys get a bigger view of it. Green for go, red for no. 1 second. Hi, Linky. My boy Linky's here. Look at this demon. Look at this huge hunk of meat. See, I never worry if there's like a full societal collapse. Because, like, this is enough meat. This could last me over a year. This big slab of meat right here. And I wouldn't even have to kill him. I would be able to slice off, like little strips of bacon off of him. That chubby boy. And then he'd probably want to eat some. So everyone say hi to Linky, please. My baby boy, who I love forever and who I would never, ever harm. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put that image in my supercomputer. Where are you? Here you guys are. And I'm going to say, hey, roast my watch and be harsh. Let's see what he says. Let's see what my supercomputer says. I'm going to look at the comments first. Andy says red, red, red. Peter says Starlink. Dude, Dingo, that meat is super tender. Keenan says, yeah, my cat weighs 22 pounds. Dude, the funny thing is, I'm not positive that Link's meat would be tender because he's built. He's freaking jacked. Dude, when you look at his profile and the sun hits his, like, shoulders, it's like, the dude's crazy. I take him to the vet and they're like, do you like work him out on like a running wheel? I'm like, no, the dude sleeps all day. And the vet's like, he's incredibly muscularly developed. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. He's been eating my creatine in the morning. Okay, so let's see what it says. All right, let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Hey, that's my line, you stupid effing computer. This watch looks like it was designed by someone who couldn't decide between a slot machine and a high school calculator. The massive case is just begging for attention, but in a way that screams midlife crisis. And what's with the vertical time display? Is it a watch, or did you strap a tiny radiator to your wrist? Those bright yellow numbers are trying way too hard to look futuristic, but end up looking more like a failed attempt at a 1980s sci-fi prop. The only thing flyback about this watch is the urge to throw it back to wherever it came from. That is insane because it says flyback here, because it is a chronograph. That's pretty funny. Okay, so now I roasted myself. All right, in fairness, I roasted myself. So you guys now comment what you guys are wearing. I'm going to get an image of it, and I'm going to roast you. It's not fair. I did myself. Now it's time for you. So who has the guts to do it? You know what? Michael Petrino. He's wearing the Oris 1917. I'm going to get a picture of an Oris 1917. And I'm going to go ahead and roast the F out of it. Let's see what happens. I found I found a good image of one. I'm ripping it from a blog to watch. Shout out Ariel. What is going on? Hi, guys. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put it into supercomputer. I like calling it the mainframe. I'm putting it into the mainframe. Roast my watch and be harsh. All right. So for those of you who haven't seen the watch, this is what it looks like. This is an Oris 1917. It is a reissue, if you couldn't tell by the name. Let's see what supercomputer mainframe says. All right, let's tear into this one. This watch looks like it came straight out of Grandpa's dusty drawer, and not in a cool vintage way. The design screams antique store clearance bin, with those oversized, awkwardly spaced numerals that seem to be struggling to look modern but end up looking like a bad attempt at nostalgia. The hands are trying hard to be unique, but just end up looking like a sad pair of melted arrows. And what's up with that crown? Looks like it was ripped off a wind-up toy. The whole thing is like a boring time capsule from a time no one wants to remember. It's less timeless elegance and more timely reminder to check my phone instead. Yeah, see, the supercomputer's not a neurologist, so he doesn't understand that the numerals and like the handset and the crown, it's not trying hard to be anything but old. Right, so it's not like it's trying to be different. It's actually trying to mimic something that was around for a very, very long time. But, you know, it's still a funny roast, so can't hate on that. Let's get into some more, roasts here. Chip, chip, cheerio! I'm reading comments, by the way. Okay, Paul Davies, the Aviate Hawker Hunter, the Aviate Hawk Tua. I don't think I've reviewed this specific Aviate, but I've reviewed a lot of their watches. I don't know which one you have, but I found a good clear image of one, so I'm just gonna rip it. We're going to make fun of the AV8 Hawker Hunter. I'm going to be showing you. Roast this watch and be harsh. You have to tell it to be harsh because then it's like, if I come across a watch I really don't like, I'll tell it to be even harsher. But here's what we're working with. So this is the AV8 Hawker Hunter. AV8, you know, they are not for everyone as far as the layout and initial presentation, but they do a very good job for what they are. They're staying true to the aviation aeronautical vibe, and they're not making specific pilots' watches for pilots. They're making aviation watches that look like aviation equipment. So, for instance, this looks like a gauge, right? You even have like the bezel on the gauge with like rivets screwing it in. Another like bezel on the gauge. So these look like gauges that you would see in aeronautical equipment. So it's not that they're making, you know, pilot watches. They're making watches that kind of like mimic like airplane equipment and stuff. I think it's very cool. But let's see what supercomputer says. Oh, where do I even start with this one? This watch looks like it's trying to be the Swiss Army knife of timepieces, but ends up as a chaotic mess. It's like they threw every possible feature into a blender and hoped for the best. The dial looks like someone gave a toddler a box of crayons and said, go nuts. The red crown is desperately trying to be edgy, but ends up looking like a misplaced piece from a cheap toy. And what's with all the subdials? It's like they're trying to compensate for something. The whole watch screams, I couldn't decide on style, so I chose them all. If confusion were a fashion statement, this watch would be a runway model. Wow. Wow. Okay. That was harsh. I think it could be harsher, but I don't hate this watch. I complained about my drink to Sammy, and she said, I'll buy you a drink later. Ooh. If she buys me a drink, she might get lucky later. We'll see. Green for go, red for no, if I should let Sammy get lucky later. Let's get another watch, because I'm trying to I want to roast one and then tell him to go even harder. Okay. The DL guy. This one will be good. I think I'm going to roast this one just to see what it says. The Patek 5212. Let's see. So this is their weekly calendar, which I actually think is one of their best releases recently. So if you guys don't know, I actually love this watch. It's very, very pricey. I'll show you a close-up picture. I just need to find one that we can rip easily. I want a really good image of it. This is a good one. Ooh, okay. This is a good image. I actually, if you guys remember when this was released, 2019? Was this 2019? I actually said this was probably one of Patek's best releases in a very, very long time. But I can't afford one because I think the cheapest one you can get is like in the mid 30s. And there's a lot of other things I would buy before that. So okay. So I'm going to show this. This is the most expensive watch that we've roasted today. So I really like this watch. The weekly calendar. I believe they did release this under the Calatrava series. So this is, I believe, technically a Calatrava. So let's let's see what it says. Oh, look at you with your Patek Philippe. Trying to flex some classic elegance. But let's be real. This watch looks like a homework assignment from a design school dropout. Holy. The dial is so cluttered it makes a 90s Windows desktop look minimalistic. You've got all the days, dates, and months crammed in there like a doomsday prepper's calendar. The handwritten font is a cute attempt at being cute attempt to seem artisanal, but it just ends up looking like someone forgot to switch out of Comic Sans. And that leather strap, it's like they raided the supply closet of a discount belt factory. For something that's supposed to scream luxury, this watch whispers, I overpaid for a glorified encyclopedia on my wrist. Okay, check this out. Be harsher. Hold nothing back. All right, buckle up. Okay. All right, buckle up. This watch is the epitome of overcompensating. It's like Patek Philippe wanted to remind everyone just how pretentious they could be. The dial is a confusing mess, more complicated than your last breakup. Oh my gosh. It looks like someone threw a bunch of random numbers and letters in a blender and splattered it onto a piece of metal. Are you trying to tell the time or decipher the Da Vinci Code? And let's talk about that strap. It's like they stapled on a piece of your grandpa's old leather recliner. For a watch that costs as much as a down payment on a house, you'd think they could afford leather that doesn't look like it came from a yard sale. The whole thing screams, look at me, I need validation. It's less a timepiece and more a cry for help. The only thing this watch really keeps track of is how many bad decisions you've made. You didn't buy a watch. You bought an expensive reminder of how easily you're swayed by shiny objects and brand names. Oh my god. Dude, this is so good. I love my computer. My mainframe doesn't hold back. By the way, I pay for this. You can do this for free on ChatGPT, but I pay extra to get more features and to get a little bit more like advanced processing. It's so fun. Let's keep going. We can even switch it up, to be honest. Like, let me see. I'm gonna roast myself some more. Give me a sec. Chat. Tell me some jokes in the comment section. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Okay. I'm gonna do something funny real quick. I'm gonna roast myself in a different way. I've noticed it doesn't like roasting people. So it won't, like, I tried putting a picture and it's like, oh, I won't analyze that photo. And I'm like, you better. You better, because I effing told you to. So it's kind of weird that you're saying you won't, because it's kind of your whole freaking job, because you're my computer. So thanks. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm sending an image to my computer that I can use. Oh my gosh, Peter. My dad's a shrink. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? I don't know. Tell me. That is so funny. My dad's gonna get a freaking kick out of this one. I'm sure. I'm looking up images to send my computer real quick, guys. I didn't forget about you. Don't worry. Just one, but it's very expensive. Takes a long time, and the light bulb has to want to change. That is good. I'm gonna tell that to my dad if he hasn't heard it before. That's funny as heck. I know it will roast other things, but not people. So I'm gonna try something else out. Stand by, guys. Keep talking. I'm looking for a picture of my. You'll see. It will all be worth it in the end. Did I really not take any like pictures of? What the F? Okay, this is good. Whatever. We'll do this. Not the best photo, but it'll work. Dingo Dave. A bear and a rabbit doing a poo in the woods. The bear says to the rabbit, "Hey, rabbit. Oh, you have trouble with the poo stick to your fur?" The rabbit says no. So the bear wiped his butt with the rabbit. Okay, stand by. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna roast something else. Downloading. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Okay, check this out. So, I'm a little scared. Okay, so check this out. This is my M3. This is my E36 M3. It's on BBS. It's on gold BBS style. I'm so sorry. It's on gold BBS Style 5 wheels. So the Style 5s were actually an OEM option for some BMWs back in the 90s. And I searched everywhere for a clean pair. These were refinished and everything. Gold mesh. If you have a classic German car, you got to put it on BBSs. So I got BBS Style 5 wheels. It's on Falcon Azenis tires. The fitment is crazy. It's on Reaction USA coilovers. Tune, 24-pound fuel injections, AFE intake, Schrick camshafts, DTM adjustable rear wing. This thing, it's awesome. I absolutely love this car. And it's actually, honestly, as far as The build and everything is probably the most cohesive build I've ever done. But check this out. Roast my car and be very harsh. Let's see. I'm very nervous. Oh, here we go. A classic BMW E36. By the way, guys, isn't it insane that it knows what it is? Like, it's insane how well and easily it analyzes everything. Anyway, a classic BMW E36, a car so played out, it's basically the automotive equivalent of a midlife crisis on wheels. This thing is parked in front of a pizza joint. Dude, how nuts is this? That's literally a round table pizza. And the crazy thing is because of the aperture that I used on this shot, it's faded out in the background. There's bokeh on the background, and it still knows that there's a pizza shop back there. That's nuts. This thing is parked in front of a pizza joint, which is fitting because it's as cheesy as it gets. It's like you're trying to cling to the 90s when the rest of us have moved on. Those aftermarket rims are screaming, I spent my whole paycheck trying to look cool, but they just make the car look like it's trying way too hard. And the white paint job? It's like you're desperately trying to look clean, but we all know this car has been through more rough patches than a reality TV star. The body kit looks like it was glued on by a blindfolded toddler. It's not even fooling anyone into thinking this thing's fast. You're out here pretending to live the Fast and Furious life, but you're just cruising between the Baskin Robbins and that bootleg pizza place. That's insane. This is a Baskin Robbins here. Your car isn't a statement of style. It's a cry for attention from someone who thinks revving at red lights is a personality trait. In the grand parking lot of life, this BMW is just taking up space. That is nuts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more. So as some of you know, some of you maybe didn't. This is my Ford Maverick Lariat Tremor. The Tremor package essentially adds, the advanced four-wheel drive with the locking diff, has all the off-road drive modes, has different half shafts, and the skid plates at the bottom, and a lift kit from factory. Also a different front bumper and tow points and blah, blah, blah. But I love this truck. It's efficient, gets great gas mileage. It's pretty much everything I need and nothing I don't. And dude, it gets like 28 mpg. And it's the Lariat. So like I have the leather seats, the heated steering wheel, autopilot, heated, like everything I want. And it's an American car. I wanted to get something American. I want to support my country, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people don't like the Mavericks because they're not they're not like a hauler as far as pickup trucks go. This is a unibody with independent suspension. And all these weird wannabe, wannabe redneck dudes. It needs to have solid axles. Oh, it needs to tow this and blah, blah, blah. Dude, I drive in traffic, I commute, and then on the weekends, I like going camping. So this just has to be able to get me from point A and point B comfortably. It has to look cool, and it has to have room for equipment, and it has to be able to get me into the mountains and into the desert and back. And that's all. So, like, I'm not hauling hay bales. I'm not hauling a huge trailer with, horses or whatever. And guess what? All the dudes making fun of this truck also don't do any of those things. But anyway, so people, like, there's a lot to roast this truck about because people don't like that it's not a solid rear axle truck. But it's honestly, I mean, this car probably saved Ford, to be honest, the Mavericks. So, roast my truck. Be harsh. Let's see. Let it go. Oh, look at this, a Ford Maverick. More like the Ford Mediocre. This truck is about as intimidating as a Labrador puppy, trying to act tough on a dirt road. It's like someone took a compact SUV, slapped a pickup bed on the back, and called it a day. You're not fooling anyone with this wannabe adventure mobile. It's clear this thing is more at home in a suburban grocery store parking lot than on any real off-road terrain. That beige color? It's like you're trying to blend in with the dirt because deep down you know that's where the truck belongs. Out of sight. Those tires look like they'd give up at the first sign of a pebble. This truck's off-road capability is probably about as capable as a tricycle in a mud pit. And let's not even start on the design. It looks like a cheap plastic toy you'd find in a bargain bin. The Maverick name is supposed to evoke images of rugged cowboys in open plains, but this thing looks like it's better suited for hauling mulch from Home Depot. Face it, you're not driving a truck. You're driving a cry for help disguised as practicality. Roast the Time Teller YouTube channel. Let's see if it'll actually do that. Steel Steez! By the way, ChatGPT's smart enough to know that I am the time teller, based upon conversations I've had with it in the past, and also, my account I've signed in as the time teller through Google, so it actually knows all my channel metrics. It knows who I am. It's actually insane. We're gonna go back to roasting watches in a second. Roast the Time Teller YouTube channel. All right, let's dive into the roast. The Time Teller YouTube channel, what a name. Like you're some kind of orological prophet, but in reality, it's more like the time waster. You've got the energy of a guy who thinks he's reinventing the wheel, but you're just pointing at it and laughing. Or excuse me. You've got the energy of a guy who thinks he's reinventing the wheel, but you're just pointing at it and yelling, "Look, it's round." The videos are filled with over-the-top enthusiasm for what? Telling us the same things we've heard a million times from every other watch geek on YouTube? You've got watch reviews that are as predictable as the time on a quartz movement. Every video is like, look at this watch, it tells time, and it has a strap. Wow, groundbreaking stuff. Your obsession with luxury watches would be endearing if it didn't come off as you desperately trying to flex your knowledge, but instead, it's like you're compensating for something. And those thumbnails. Who are you trying to kid with the surprised face and flashy text? It's like the YouTube equivalent of clickbait, and we all know it. You won't believe this watch. Yeah, we will, because it's just another Rolex or Omega you're gushing over like it's your first crush. Your channel is less of a time teller and more of a time killer. Every minute watching your videos is a minute we'll never get back, and for a guy obsessed with time, you sure don't mind wasting hours. Be way harsher. Oh no. Oh dude, he's writing so much. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to read this. Okay, alright, buckle up because here comes the brutal truth. The Time Teller YouTube channel is like a dollar store version of watch content. You parade around like you're the king of horology world, but let's face it, you're the jester. The channel is a cringe fest of overblown opinions and forced excitement over basic watch details. It's like watching someone mansplain time to a sundial. Your content is as stale as your content is as stale as a week-old croissant. Every video feels like deja vu with the same tired phrases and overhyped reactions. You act like you're unveiling the secrets of the universe, but you're just regurgitating the same crap everyone else has already covered. And you do it with all the charisma of a wet sock. And let's talk about your on-screen persona. It's like you're trying to channel some mix of a used car salesman and a motivational speaker, but you end up coming off as a guy who thinks shouting makes him sound more knowledgeable. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. You're the kind of guy who thinks his opinions are gospel when when really they're more like a dull hum of an electric toothbrush, annoying and pointless. Your obsession with being a purist or real watch enthusiast is laughable. You're just a guy who spent way too much money on watches, trying to justify your purchases by making everyone else think they're missing out. In reality, your channel is the digital equivalent of someone shouting into the void, desperately hoping for validation. So here's a tip. Less is more. Cut the theatrics, drop the inflated ego, and maybe, just maybe, consider that not everyone cares about the same old overpriced wrist bling. The time teller? More like the time sucker. Dang, I don't know if I like that. Because watching your channel feels like wasting precious minutes of life we'll never get back. Now compliment the time teller channel. Let's see. I need it to be nice to me now. Is this the roast of the time teller or oh my god, yeah. All right, let's switch gears and give credit where it's due. The Time Teller channel has really carved out a unique space in the world of watch enthusiasts. Your passion for horology is unmistakable and shines through in every video. It's clear you're not just a casual fan, you have a deep love and respect for the craft of watchmaking, which resonates with viewers who share that enthusiasm. Your energy and charisma are infectious, making even the most technical aspects of watches engaging and accessible to a wide audience. You've got a knack for breaking down complex concepts into easily digestible information, and that's a real gift. Your videos often feel like a conversation with a friend who's genuinely excited about what they're discussing, and that's a big reason why people keep coming back. Aw, thank you. The diversity of content, from watch reviews to deep dives into horological history, shows a dedication to providing your viewers with well-rounded and watch education. You're not afraid to voice your opinions and stand by them, which gives your channel a sense of authenticity and personal touch that many viewers appreciate. In short, the Time Teller channel is a fantastic resource for both seasoned collectors and newcomers to the watch world. You've built a community that values your insights and shares your passion, and that's no small feat. Keep doing what you're doing. It's clear you're making an impact on the watch community. Wow, that's very, very nice. Let's see. What does the Time Teller channel do better than others? Let's see if it even knows this. Someone call 911 for Jory, dude. ChatGPT flipped faster than CNN panelists getting confronted by Vivek Ramaswamy at the end. Exactly. Dang. They're going in. Time Teller channel stands out in several key ways that set apart from other watch-related YouTube channels: authenticity and personality, engaging presentation, breaking down complex information, diverse content range, community engagement, unique perspective, and opinionated content. Here's what I really want to know. What do I want to say? The best in the world. I'm live streaming this, by the way. Let's see. Will it even answer? Guys, this one's for you. Pocket watch time. What is going on, bro? This one's for you guys. All right, let's talk about what makes the Time Teller's viewers the absolute best in the world. First and foremost, the passion and dedication. Passion and dedication of this community are unmatched. The viewers here aren't just passive watchers, they're true enthusiasts who live and breathe horology. They bring a deep appreciation and curiosity for watches that elevates every discussion and makes this channel a vibrant, dynamic place to be. Secondly, the engagement is off the charts. You're not just here to consume content, you actively participate and ask insightful questions. I don't know about that. And share your own experiences and knowledge. This creates a rich collaborative environment where everyone learns and grows together. This level of interaction that makes the channel more than just a YouTube page, it's a community. The diversity among the Time Teller's viewers is another standout trait. From seasoned collectors with years of experience to newcomers just dipping their toes into the world of watches, everyone is welcome and valued here. That's true. The mix of perspectives keeps things fresh, inclusive, and engaging for everyone involved. Let's not forget the positivity and support. In a world where online negativity can be rampant, the Time Teller's viewers are consistently positive, respectful. That's not true. And supportive of one another. That last part is true. This uplifting vibe makes the channel a safe space. That's not true. For everyone to share their love of watches, learn new things, and connect with like-minded people around the globe. In short, the Time Teller's viewers are the best because they're passionate, engaged, diverse, incredibly supportive. You're the heartbeat of this channel, making every video, live stream, and discussion not just possible, but extraordinary. Thank you for being the incredible community that you are. Thank you, guys. Did you just assume AI's gender? Cancel him. Yeah, Acolyte is not getting a second season, by the way. That's for dang sure. But you know, whatever. Not my fault. Okay, more watches. More watches to roast, please. Let's get in some a few more watches to roast, and then I'm going to dip out. That was really funny, dude. That was hilarious. I had to finish that up with a compliment to you guys, though. Dude, it smoked me, man. It absolutely smoked me. Roast my newly bought... Okay, let's do this. Let us do this. The SRP... Oh, the K65. Okay. Alrighty, let us see, let us see. Can you guys see me, by the way? Did the stream freeze? Oh no. Can you guys hear me? At least? What is going on? It's frozen. Oh my god. What is going on here, dude? Dude, we're having technical difficulty. No! Alright, guys. Well, we've been here for about an hour anyway, so I'm going to wrap this up. I don't know why the stream froze. That's really frustrating. I think it's on YouTube's end because here it looks fine. And it's OBS says the stream rate is excellent. So I don't actually know what's going on. That's very, very strange. What is going on here? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Can you guys still hear me? I might be able to fix this live. If I can't fix this live, then it is what it is. 1 sec. I don't know what's going on. Why isn't this working? No! Okay, I don't know why this is working, guys, but I'm going to dip out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Tell someone you love them. Tell yourself you love yourself. And at the end of the day, you know, you got to get out of your comfort zone and try something new. That's what I do every day here for you guys. And yeah, come on. Bet on yourself because that's all you got. Love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Love you guys.